first question. Go ahead, please unmute.
Hey, Adam. Did you ever think you'd be back in pinstripes, and what's it like to be back at the facility?
It's hard to say. I don't know. Wearing the pinstripes always felt like home to me, being a Yankee, and it's special for me. So it's just emotional coming back and being able to, throw my first BP yesterday and throw bullpens and be around a lot of the same guys, same staff, and just fit right back in. So it's just been a dream for me always to be a Yankee, and especially with the team that they've put together this year, even to be associated with these guys is exciting for me.
Take another from Brendan Cuddy. Brendan, go ahead.
Adam, good to see you. I hope you're well. How did you feel after throwing yesterday for the first time? I guess you saw live hitters in the offseason, but how did that go for you?
It was good. Get a little bit of adrenaline going, with some eyes on you and to face some hitters, and came out of it good. And, for me, just this spring, my mentality is just to prove I'm healthy, prove I'm the same guy I've always been when I've been a Yankee. And, normal soreness today, like I expected. So really I just as possible and get as many reps this spring to help build arm strength and just get the reps that I've missed out over the last year and a half.
Thank you.
Take another from Eric Boland. Go ahead, Eric.
Hey, Adam, how frustrating has the last couple of years been for you with the injuries and your last year in 2019, the numbers weren't great. Just in general, how frustrating has the last few years really been for you?
Yeah, 2019 was extremely frustrating because that was really the first year of my career where I felt like I wasn't myself. I couldn't execute my strengths, and the numbers showed, and I don't know if it was due to my arm, some sort of injury, or if it was just mechanical, but it just things kind of got out of whack, and by I think it was like 2 months in the season, things didn't quite feel right, and that's when I went on the IL, and then just kind of battling, trying to come back, and then end up having surgery. But last year really wasn't even that frustrating for me. It was almost a refresher, just to take a step back, and obviously all that's going on in the world, it wasn't a bad year to miss for me to just stay home with the wife and the kids. And for me, it's just so nice being back now because I had that year to refresh and appreciate the game and to have fun again. And sometimes you get away from that, but I just feel just a new sense of refreshment and ready to go.
Marley Rivera, you have the next question. Please unmute.
Hi, Adam. It's good to see you. Adam, when you look at the rotation now, right, the revamp rotation after you guys lost a lot of your starters to free agency, your manager, Aaron Boone, specifically said that this is as good as he's seen. You have a lot more experience than Aaron Boone with the Yankees, right? So would you be so kind to assess the rotation right now?
I think the talent there is just, we have 3 or 4 guys that could be one or twos on any other rotation. And so it's just exciting, just the different group of guys we have and different kinds of pitchers. You have some power pitchers, some guys that move the ball all over the place, guys with good curveballs, good changeups, and good sliders. And so it's neat to have the different variety. It's not that we're not rolling the same guy out there every night. It's going to be something different, and so you can learn off of that and pick guys' brains. And so I will always have the starter mentality, even though I would consider myself a reliever now. But just being able to be around those guys and see how they go about their business and pick their brains is really neat. I think it's going to be a special group because it seems a very motivated group.
Sweeney Murdy, you can unmute. You have the next question.
Adam, it's good to see you. Is Phelps coming in after you, or no?
Well, we already rolled in Justin Wilson from a couple of years ago, and let's bring the whole crew back.
Hey, it's been I got to think maybe 9 or 10 years since you've come into camp not on the roster. So how are you approaching this? You said you want to show that you're healthy. Are you thinking that you have to spend time at the minor leagues? Is that kind of part of your long haul plan for this season? What are you thinking about that?
This is all kind of an unknown for me. So it's more just a learning process for me. And again, I want to try to get as many reps as they'll give me in camp, just to, prove to myself and prove to the team that I'm ready to pitch in the big leagues. And we'll just kind of see how I bounce back, how my stuff plays. And I've already seen my velo just jump from first bullpen to, you're going to see it when you face hitters, a little more adrenaline, but just to see the arm strength coming along is encouraging to me. But, obviously ideally I would love to break camp and be with the big league team, but I'm very realistic. And, I come into camp just, I don't want anything handed to me. I want to earn everything. And I don't feel like I deserve anything. And so just coming with that mindset that I got to prove myself all over again, prove that I'm the guy I was a few years ago. And, let's just see what happens.
Besides the jump in velo, has any of the other tools that the Yankees have, the video and everything, has it showed you anything about your stuff compared to maybe before the injury?
Yeah, it's hard to say until you get full intensity, maybe like in a game situation. But I was actually just looking at some of the numbers, still trying to just understand all of the numbers. Because it's somewhat new to me. I'm more of an old school guy, but I'm open-minded, so I'm trying to learn. And so I'm really trying to get back to who I was in 14 and 15, where I felt like my stuff was the best that it had been. So so far so good. I think numbers are starting to line up, and keep pushing for that quality of stuff, and that's what I'm aiming for.
Adam, thank you for the time. We appreciate it.
Thanks, guys. Good to see you all.